Well, we're crossing this.
We got 11 seconds. Let's go.
I've got plenty.
All right, everybody.
Well, all right. Well, welcome to our inaugural show.
Inaugural.
Welcome to our inaugural interview. Ugh.
You need me to hold it?
No.
Can I hold it?
Can I hold it?
Can I hold it?
Can I hold it?
Still recording.
No. Yeah.
Welcome to our first inaugural band interview.
Band interview with
for
Sam.
the CouchSurfers.
CouchSurfer interview sessions.
Yeah, with Sam Russo. Recently, we got a chance to come down here to the lovely launch pad.
No.
Talk with Sam Russo about his upcoming CD.
Or upcoming. No. Already.
We reached out to Sam, asked him if he would sit down and share a couple things with us.
Yeah.
And he so graciously agreed.
Good guy.
We bought him a beer, had a lot of laughs, and heard some fucking cool stories.
Yeah. So we figured that we would pass them along on this podcast.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're welcome.
Bam.
You're welcome.
Relax. Come as you are.
You found yourself listening to Sound Club Colorado's CouchSurfers, sitting down and talking with some damn interesting people.
And there are always tasty snacks at our modern refreshment stand.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you. Thanks for
We're
having
here
me.
with Sam Russo. He's playing at the launch pad tonight, one of my favorite spots. It's been around forever. I've been coming to this place since I was probably 14.
What, a whole
Maybe?
10 years ago? I don't believe it.
I wish that were the case. How are you enjoying Albuquerque so far, Sam?
I've had a wonderful day and night. Stayed at the Monterey Motel last night. Went hiking in the mountains today. Had a wonderful time.
That's awesome. Which mountains did you go to?
That is a question I cannot answer. I was taken by car up to one of the highest points that we could see.
You probably went to the Sandia Peak.
Yeah, that was it. And it's above where that cable car is. So you can see the cable car, you can see the plane crash.
Yeah.
There's like a stone, like an old stone cabin up there.
Yeah, the Kiwanis cabin.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah. That's my mountain. That's the mountain I'm
really?
like
That's
the
where
most
you go.
familiar with. So it's
Nice.
like the one that feels like home, you know?
I mean, the most incredible city views on one side. You see the whole city as far as the horizon. Then the other side is all just wilderness. Oh, it's incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah, stunning. I'm so glad I had time to do it because normally when I come to New Mexico, I'm just in and out of Albuquerque or somewhere else, and I don't get to explore or see much. So it was really nice. Really
It's
nice.
beautiful. It's a weird kind of mountain, right? Like being so high desert. It's not like your typical foresty mountain, but it's beautiful in its own right.
It has a beautiful topographical mixture, and it's similar to why I love the wilderness in Florida, is because you get pine trees right next to everything you'd associate with a swamp and palm trees, and it's kind of mind-blowing. And here it's like incredible pine landscape, desert scrub, and then a random stone cabin. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's how I feel about like Northern California too.
Yeah.
It's just like beautiful beach, and then you turn around and it's like this majestic mountain, and you're like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Like,
Yeah,
it
you
feels
can do
like
like
out of a fairy tale.
You can snake your way up the California coast and see, like you said, everything from forest to desert to beach. To cactus to palm to everything. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
So I'm from Albuquerque. Guapo, where are you from?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Nice.
New York.
You a Sabres fan?
I was for a little while.
Okay.
I was for a little while.
Yeah.
But I definitely grew up playing hockey.
I got a little soft spot for the Sabres.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. But I lived in Denver for 30 years. So that's one of those. Now I'm an Avs fan.
Now you're a full-on Avs fan.
Yeah,
Okay.
If I'm going to be a hockey fan, I'm going to be an Avs fan.
Okay. Nobody's perfect, I guess.
But yeah.
And you're from Suffolk, yeah?
I am. Yeah. From the countryside of the east of England. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you follow soccer?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm an Ipswich Town fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Lifelong Ipswich fan. We had season tickets when we were kids.
Right on.
My brothers and my dad used to go every week.
Nice.
And I love Ipswich. Huge fan.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. This town is one of the Denver has the Rapids.
Yeah.
And I never really got into them.
Sure.
And then I moved here, and they have United, which is like I don't even know how you want to tier it out.
Yeah.
It's so much easier in Europe to tier out things.
Sure.
But here, I would say like second tier
Okay.
of soccer.
Yeah.
And this town goes ape shit.
Really?
Albuquerque goes hard for soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do because it's the only professional sport.
Right.
But
Okay.
also, they do a really good job of incorporating like the community
Oh, nice.
into the whole thing. So every week there's a new merch drop by
Right.
a local artist,
Wow.
and they have the
they
sickest
incorporate.
merch.
Nice.
It's just so rad.
Do they have like an animal or like a sponsor or like a?
They definitely don't have an animal.
Well, so Meow Wolf, do you know what Meow Wolf is?
Meow Wolf, no.
It's like an immersive art experience
Okay.
up in Santa Fe.
Yeah.
There's actually, Meow Wolf has,
4 or 5.
no, even more than that.
Now
They've
they
got
have
them all over. Vegas
Okay.
was the second. They've got one in Denver
Oh.
now.
No, I have. Someone told me about this when we were in
So
Vegas.
that's
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
their
the biggest
biggest
one's Omega Mart.
sponsors.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they
okay.
sponsor United, the soccer team. And
Right.
so, yeah, they go
It
hard.
goes,
You're
it goes
nuts
big
for it.
here for yeah.
They do
But it's
a bunch of cool
I would
things.
I would equate it like Ipswich is like their first division right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
just made the
that's-
finals, yeah.
Yeah. We're going in the finals.
Awesome.
The semifinals Saturday,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
and we had two home games leading up to that.
Yeah.
And so like the stadium, they play soccer in a baseball stadium.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's interesting, yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Awesome. Shall we get to the nuts and bolts?
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Do your worst.
All right. So, for someone who hasn't heard of you
Yeah.
or who is new to following you, how would you describe your style?
2 punk for folk and 2 folk for punk.
There
Fuck
you
yeah,
go.
I love that. And what brought you into music? How did you get into music?
Shit, what a good question. I always wanted to be in a punk band when I was a kid. And I was lucky. Yeah, I know. It's like the best thing you could possibly do as a kid. And I was lucky that a couple of my friends started a punk band, and I kind of had to audition, and I ended up playing bass. And I thought that's what I wanted to do forever. So I just wanted to play in punk bands. And then I realized that my musical passions were as strong for punk as they were for folk, but I didn't really see anyone doing folk punk, when I was 15. So I thought I was being really original, deciding to go acoustic and do it. And then I found out there's a whole world of incredible folk punk out there. Guys like Billy Bragg have been doing it forever. And, so I realized that by playing acoustic and by stripping things back a little bit, I could do what I really wanted to do, which was travel and tour. So I kind of transitioned away from playing in bands and did more acoustic stuff so I could see more of America, basically.
Yeah.
That was my long-term goal. And then now I've kind of transitioned back, and now I have a full band as well as the acoustic thing. So it's all gone full circle. But yeah, obviously punk rock got me started, gave me the confidence to kind of put myself out there, whether I was good or not, obviously. And then gradually build and kind of learn how to write songs. And I did that acoustic. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that was kind of one of our other questions.
Do you like so when giving your druthers, do you like to tour solo and just be able to like cut and run and move fast, or do you like I know that the new album has a band with you and you're touring with the band, and so like which right now are you just getting into the band? Like how are you feeling?
Great question. I love the band. I love playing live with the band because it feels like such a fleshed out version of what I've been doing for so long. I write all my songs with a band in my head, so it makes sense to flesh it out with the band. And they're some of my best friends. We have a great time together.
Awesome.
But you nailed it. Like the advantages of playing acoustic are that it's very low maintenance. You just jump in the van. I've always got like one bag, one acoustic guitar, and that's it. And that can be lonely. That can be, sometimes I'll drive myself and I won't talk to anyone for like, other than people at the show, I won't have like a real conversation with anyone for quite a while. And you realize how kind of isolating that can be. But I also love that. I do love being alone, and I love, going through the world at my own pace. So I'm lucky in that I love both. There's no real like major drawbacks to either of them for me. And the more people are responding to the full band stuff, the more like rewarding that is musically. And the more I get to do it, the better at it we get. So there's just no downside really.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a tough pitch to be an acoustic guy that goes full band. But not like a full band, folk setup.
Right.
So I have to explain to people it's not like a folk band. It's basically a full-on melodic punk band.
Right. Yeah, you're doing the reverse MTV Unplugged.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, right. You're like the dumbest thing you can possibly do. It's a nightmare to try and like market or put the word out about. But we don't give a shit. I'm 40 years old. I'm just doing this for fun, and I will just do whatever the most rewarding thing is, and hope that people get on board. I'm not trying to like get big or sell the product or anything. I just want to have as much fun with my friends as I can. So,
Yeah,
love
that's where it's at.
that's the extent of the plan at this point.
That's why we do what we do.
Yeah.
We just want to hang out with people we like and talk about things we like. And
Yeah, just connect. That's what it's about. Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah,
Just-
the connection feels very real acoustic because you can look someone in the eye, you can
For
see that it's
sure.
resonating.
Yeah, I
But
believe
it's a different kind of connection with the band. It's slightly bigger feeling. It's more intense in a lot of ways.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a win-win.
Do you find the audiences, like if you're just touring like acoustically, I mean, do you go to smaller places like this, or I mean, do people bring you in and say, hey man, I got like a 4,500 seater and do you want to play that?
I've done kind of all of the above. I've played with Frank Turner in 2,000, 2,500 cap venues, which is lovely. It's great. It's a huge feeling to do that. But this is like a good sized venue for me. This is a great show for me. And I've played here a few times. I love Launchpad. I love this part of the country. But yeah, I'll play anywhere, man. Like, the last tour, I did a run with Brendan Kelly and Good Friend recently, and we're playing venues kind of this size. The previous one in Canada, played some tiny, like 50 cap rooms. Yeah, and that was just as fun as a 2,000 cap room to me. I'll go where they send me. Like I said, it's more about like the quality of the show than the size, right?
Yeah.
I've played everywhere, man. I played like bus drivers' lounges. I've played house parties. I've played factory lobbies. I've played fucking everywhere.
Yeah, wherever people want to get you.
Yeah. Played squats in Europe, like loads of squat ride. So like a real professional venue with monitors and like people, like a couple hundred people coming is like the dream. It's the best. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun stories of like?
Jesus. I mean, the bus driver's lounge was a good one because I got stuck in Cambridge, which is the city nearest to where I live. On Christmas, it was snowing, completely stuck. And I was coming off a tour. I don't know why I was back so late, back on Christmas Eve. It was insane. I had my guitar and I was outside the bus driver's lounge and they were having like a little sing-song in there because it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And they're all like singing these Christmas songs. And I was freezing. To be honest, I just wanted to get into the bus driver's lounge. I was like, lads, do you want a bit of music? I can come in and play you a few Christmas songs. And they were like, not really, mate. And I was like, oh, getting turned down a gig at the bus driver's lounge. So I said, well, can I come in and have a cup of coffee? Like, I'm freezing out. And they were like, yeah, we're not really supposed to, but it is Christmas. So they let me in. And then one guy was keen to have me play a couple of songs. So I started playing. And I was playing to deaf ears. Like, nobody wanted me there. They thought it was weird as fuck. And I was playing like Fairy Tale in New York. I was playing like the greatest Christmas song ever.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. It was so depressing.
Oh.
And at the end, I was like, I'm going to have to just go back outside and stand outside in the freezing cold and wait for my bus. And then it was really awkward because one of the guys who didn't give two shits that I existed was driving the bus. And I got on the bus and I said, I'm sorry about that. And he went, yeah, I don't know why you did that. And I was like, oh, God, I could crawl into myself and die right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Played a show in Italy once that was in a squatted bank, like an old bank.
Right.
Closed down that everyone had left. And we slept that night in the bank vault.
No shit.
Yeah, they laid out sleeping bags in there.
That's so cool.
And the promoter, for a joke, was like, okay, I'm going to shut you in for the night, boys. Like in Italian and then in English. And he got really close to closing the door and then he like slipped and it was starting to close and he panicked. And he was like, ah! And had to like fully put his body in the way and we all had to push the door open. He nearly shut us in. And he was like, I have no way of getting you out of there if it closed. So we were like, oh,
no.
We died in a bank vault.
That's terrifying. So I work for the local Court of Appeals here.
Oh, wow.
We have an office in Santa Fe. And
Okay.
so for a while I was going up there once a week. And it's in the old treasurer's office in this historic building. But it has a huge safe that's like, I don't know, how big would you
Oh
say
God,
it is? It's huge.
Yeah, it's like 15 by 20.
But-
It's big.
They tried to have it removed and they came in to do an estimate and they were like, we'd have to like take down this whole building.
Holy
like
shit,
the building
'cause
was
it's so
built around
robust.
this vault.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and
those
same
vaults
sort
are
of
so
thing. Like
massive.
we just have a big block
Yeah.
so that it doesn't ever
So it
close. But
doesn't
they
ever
use it as a
close.
storage closet.
Oh, really?
And I geeked out on it when I first started.
It was
working
cool.
cool.
there.
It's got like a weird little like. If you do get locked in it, it's got a little
vent
side
in the
vent.
wall
Wow.
that you crank open so that you can
So you
like
can
get
actually breathe.
air.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Well, this bank did not have that. It was so scary.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, so this is bringing back horrible memories. I slept. We played a show at a place in Berlin called Club Scheiße. Literally, like, go back to work after the tour, and your boss is
That's
like,
very punk rock.
yeah, what kind of venues did you play? Well, I played Club Shit in Germany. And in the middle of the night, we were sleeping behind the amps, just in the fucking venue. The guy like shut the door, locked it for the night, left us there. He was going to come let us out in the morning. And the place got robbed in the night. And these like German, I don't know, burglar guys, I guess, with shotguns busted in. And
Oh my fucking
they
God.
sent in to me, it was like a pack, but it may have just been one or two. But they sent in Rottweilers to like clear the place out in case there was anyone in there. And I woke up to a Rottweiler like dragging my sleeping bag off me.
Hell
like, just
no,
biting
that's
around my
so
feet.
scary.
Oh, it was one of the most terrifying things that's ever happened to me. But my friend Hamish was kind of drunk after the show and didn't really know what was going on. He woke up and he just started hysterically laughing. He didn't know what was happening.
He's like, this is crazy.
And it
nervous
scared
laughing.
the dogs off. And I was like,
Thank God.
fuck. And
Thank you, Hamish.
and the guys just like emptied the cash register at the bar and left. So fully robbed the place.
Oh.
And then when the owner came, he was suspicious that we'd robbed the place because they didn't have CCTV. So they
Right.
searched the van to like.
You're like, no, I literally got attacked by a dog.
Yeah, dude, look at my
Thank you very
sleeping
much.
bag. It's shredded. Like
I didn't do that myself.
yeah, I did not like sleep chew my own sleeping bag. Like, wait.
Dude, what the
Yeah,
hell?
so that was really fun. A show in a real venue like like this, I count my blessings. I mean,
And you get to stay in a warm hotel.
exactly. Well, in theory, yeah. I don't know where I'm staying tonight, but for real, I'm so incredibly grateful for all the crazy adventure shit that I've done, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
just the great shows, the hospitality, and the fact that I get to come here from England,
Yeah.
and you know, there's people here who either A, actually care and have had to listen to my music and like it, or B, are just open-minded enough to show up and watch me early. You know,
Yeah.
it's really, you know, it chokes me up thinking about it sometimes. It's like the biggest privilege in my life. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, wow.
Lucky guy.
Where's your favorite place in America that you've been so far?
Well, there's a bit of a division, like, of where I like to go for just hanging out and vacation type stuff to
Sure.
where I like to play. Because I love playing in Chicago because I kind of started in America in Chicago and I've met a lot of really great friends there, and I played there enough that I've built up enough people to come see me play. Like I could play my own show there and do okay.
Yeah.
So I love doing that. It's always really rewarding. I love the South, generally speaking. I grew up a huge fan of Westerns. My dad was a massive Western nut, and we watched Westerns growing up. And just to see those landscapes, and even to go to Arizona and just see where they shot all those movies and stuff. But I love the California coast. It's just a very beautiful place, like we were saying before.
I also love the California coast.
Yeah. I mean, I love the desert states. Anywhere where I'm not hanging out in a heavily populated city is really where I like to be.
Yeah.
I love the American wilderness of all, you know, shapes and sizes. I'm a big bird watcher, so I like getting out and seeing birds and hiking and that kind of stuff. So it's really hard for me to pick a favorite. I'm doing a big national park road trip with my lady in June. We're kind of planning that right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, really fun.
Are you going to do shows while you do it, or you're just
Hell
like
no.
cut and run?
Hell no.
No, we're
It's
just
that's
gonna
vacation.
rent a car and do some like
Yeah, sick.
big hikes, do some canoeing, really see the scenery. And like today felt like a vacation day, even though we got the show tonight, because I was free and easy the whole morning. And I went to the Pueblo Indian Center in town.
Yep.
And that's one of my favorite things to do when I go anywhere in the US is find whatever native
check out the
cultural sites there are.
the local culture pages
Yeah.
and stuff.
I mean, I'm just a huge nerd for native history. So everywhere I go, I try and, you know, go do the thing that's local and meet people, just talk to people. Like I met a ton of people there that, you know, talk me through what their lives are like and what the cultural center is all about. So, you know, touring lets you do that a little bit, but for the most part, you drive all day. So day one of tour, I like to get in early, do the stuff I want to do in the city I'm in, and then figure out the rest from there.
Yeah, right on.
So if you could pick one place in America to like spend a little bit more time and kind of immerse yourself in that culture, where do you think you would want to
Probably Oregon.
Yeah.
Because I haven't spent a lot of time in Oregon. I played Portland a couple of times, but again, it's always in and out. But played there recently with, well, a year ago with Brendan Kelly and Ty from Broadway Calls. And
Where'd you play at?
the Showdown.
Oh,
Have you ever been there?
I'm not familiar with that place.
It's such a like quintessential Pacific Northwest dive bar.
Cool.
They have westerns playing on a big screen
Yeah,
behind the
that's
stage
cool.
before you
It's called
play.
The Showdown?
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
great. It's really cool. Very like redwood style dive bar.
Cool.
But I had such a great time there, and in the couple of places we went around the venue that I kind of thought, ooh, I could really do with spending a bit more time here.
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest generally, I haven't really
I
done
agree
much.
with that.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time in Portland.
Oh, cool.
I just got back from there, actually.
Yeah, you were there.
Nice.
I took my son for his 18th birthday.
No way.
That was his thing. Like, I took both of my kids when they turned 18. I told them we can go on a trip. Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
My oldest decided on West Virginia, of all places, which was a whole other interesting thing in and of itself. But my youngest
Oh, brother.
chose Portland. So we went up there. There's a local band there that I found in like the early 2000s. So I've been listening to them his whole life.
Oh, cool.
So he's been listening to them his whole life. And he was like, hey, they're playing on Halloween. You want to go?
No way.
So I was like, sure, let's go. So,
Who's the band?
They're called Floater.
Okay.
They're just like a quintessential rock band.
Nice.
They're really good. You should check them out.
I will
If you've
check
not heard
them out.
them, They've
Yeah.
been around forever.
There's a great romantic music tradition up there for me.
Yeah, for
Like
real, for
Richmond
real.
Fontaine, one of my favorite bands. They got a lot of songs about that
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Albuquerque
just
and Portland have like a pipeline.
yeah.
For whatever reason, people from Albuquerque love Portland and vice versa.
Yeah. Maybe people in Albuquerque are craving rain, and people from Portland are craving
craving
the desert.
dry.
Hot desert. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it could be
I would
it. Could be
definitely
it.
say that. My daughter went to school in Seattle.
Okay,
and,
cool.
And she was there for a year, and then COVID hit, and she was just like, "It's just too wet here."
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, as from someone who's from kind of dreary, rainy England,
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time in rainy places when I come here.
Yeah.
But it's a different kind of, completely different everything, you know, environment, atmosphere, culture, history. So I'm looking forward to going back there at some point, spending some time.
Yeah.
Even the airport I fell in love with. It's such a beautiful, like, the big wooden thing they got going on. Yeah.
The fact that they have like live plants and trees and stuff just like
crazy.
right in the middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so weirdly, I would like to do that. I mean, I feel like I'm getting my fix of all the stuff I love in America on this tour. The West is my favorite part of the States. So I'll scratch that itch on this run. And then I'm going to Reno for the first time on this run.
I've never been to Reno.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the only place on this tour that I haven't been before. I'm really excited to go to
That's cool.
Reno.
Yeah, I've never been to Reno. Been to Vegas. That's where we met.
Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, at Punk Rock Bowling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we met there 2 years ago at Punk Rock Bowling.
Yeah.
2?
Well, 2 years ago in May. We met. Yeah.
You got to get that date nailed.
Doesn't
Write that one in the fridge.
Yeah. But
Awesome.
well, then to deviate just real quick, and then we'll let you get back at it.
Sure.
But so I was just curious, like how did you get hooked up with the Lawrence Arms and stuff? Like I read one of the interviews that like Brendan and Dave
Hawes. Yeah.
Like they brought your stuff back domestically, and they were just like, gotta listen to this guy's stuff. Like, how did you get your stuff in front of them, or did they just buy it?
No, there's a story there for sure. It was Dan Andriano and Brendan Kelly.
Dan, yeah.
They came over to the UK for an acoustic tour, and I was just doing what everyone does and just hustling and emailing everyone I could and phoning everyone I could to try and get on shows. And I got lucky, and I worked my way onto that show by offering to like loan them all my gear, drive all the gear, the merch, and all the equipment in my car, so they could get the train. They really wanted to get the train. So I think I was the only person who was willing to like fucking bend over backwards, butt naked, to make the tour happen, basically. So Toby Jegg, who runs Red Scare, was booking that tour, and he was like, "Oh, there's this fucking acoustic dickhead in England who says he'll do all the monkey work. Do you want to fucking do it?" They said yes. But then when I showed up on day one and played, I think they realized like, oh, okay, so he can write a song, I guess. I think that's what they thought. And we became really fast friends. Like I'd met Brendan maybe 5 or 6 times before that, because I go to every Lawrence Arms show in the UK as a fan.
Right.
I'd never met Dan at that point, and I was starstruck beyond fucking words. 2 of my favorite songwriters, you know. So I obviously tried really hard at those shows, and I feel like I made a slight impression. And I hadn't put an album out yet. I had a few EPs, and they went back to Toby and said, "You should probably like think about putting this guy's record out. We've seen the live show. We think he's got some good songs."
Right on.
But then Toby and Dave Hawes called me And I didn't believe it was them. So I just moved to Manchester, and I was trying to get this warehouse job. I'd just been for an interview. It was raining. I was cold. I answered the phone, and I was like, fuck you, man. Like, call the other one. I did the same thing with Chuck Reagan. He rang me about putting out a split record, and I was like, this is someone putting on a funny voice. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I failed to believe it when influential people call me on the phone.
That's funny.
So yeah, Toby said that they wanted to put the record out, and he gave me the speech about what Red Scare is and what they believe in, and it resonates wholly with me and how I see music. Like, not a product, it's art. Everything's 50-50. They're an equitable label who believe in growing their artists. And,
I like it.
And they're wholeheartedly invested in grassroots punk. So
I love that.
Awesome. Yeah,
I bit their arm off. I just said yes. And then they put my first record, Storm, out with a UK label who was also already going to put it out, called Specialist Subject.
Right.
And then, put everything out with Red Scare ever since. So mostly Brendan and Dan's foot in the door.
Right.
And then, what kind of a life is it where I get to become like best buds with two of my heroes?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
just hanging out with Dan at Fest, and just still feels a little bit, every now and then I look at him, I'm like, you know who you are, right? You don't have to hang out with me at all. But yeah,
Pinch yourself. Is this real?
yeah, am I really hanging out with Dan?
Yeah.
But they're such great people. Like, again, I'm so lucky to meet them and get to hang out and put music out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
No, I love those kind of stories.
Yeah.
Where like, man, like, how did you get your foot in the door?
Yeah, right.
You're just like, well, I kind of like met this guy in the bathroom.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I just bumped into this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear that more in a more old school musical tradition, like especially in England, where like, I went to the right school and I met Queen or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen to people nowadays. So when it happens to you, the gratitude is profound.
Right.
I know that anyone could have got that tour. Anyone could have said, "I'll drive," and they could have. That could have been, the end of it.
But would they?
Probably,
Would they really?
dude. It wasn't exactly a fucking chore. It's like driving guitars around for your heroes.
Right.
Right, yeah.
I'd have done it without playing the shows.
Right.
Right.
Weirdly, I'd already, when I was at university, I bumped into, I went to a show, and it was Bullets to Broadway. I don't know if you ever heard that band, one of Red Scare's first bands.
Yeah.
And I was just like so eager to get out on the road and tour, because I couldn't get any shows, and I was terrible, obviously. I couldn't fucking do it. And I said I would do merch for them if they just let me ride along. So they took me with them for a week around the South Coast in England. That was a Red Scare band. My first encounter with Red Scare, and I think they actually went back to Toby and said, we had this kid, roadie for us for a while. He's a big Red Scare nerd. You should, get in touch with him about UK stuff. And he never did. So that was like the first like kind of foot in the door.
Yeah.
And then I met those guys at Fest this year. First time I'd seen them in 19 years.
Wow.
And we had a really good catch up, and
Awesome.
I said a huge thanks for them, like, showing me what touring was. And,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, I was very naive back then, like, of how touring worked. I didn't have a clue.
Sure. Yeah.
First time I'd ever done merch. So yeah, Red Scare like kind of brought me into all of this.
I think Red Scare is just one of those labels that has developed its own little community. And,
sure.
I mean, like getting on this tour. How did you? I mean, did they just call you up and say, "Yo, dude, we're going. You're coming with us"?
Kinda. I toured with Ray a bunch. We did a really great UK tour together that went really well when Ray was putting out his first solo record. Well, his only solo album, I think.
Yeah.
And Toby books both Ray and Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Right.
So Toby was like, "Do you want to jump in the van with Teenage Bottle Rocket for some shows?" I said yes, and it took a good year or so to find the right tour. And again, like, what an open-minded crowd. Teenage Bottle Rocket have a very specific sound,
Right.
and they evoke a very specific emotion with their show. And I'm going to get up there and play acoustic, first of three. So yeah, like that's what punk rock's all about.
That's what I was going to say. I think that's the beauty of punk rock, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you do what you like, and we'll just listen to it.
Yeah.
And we'll all just hang out and drink a beer afterwards, and
For
it'll
sure.
be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people know I'm working hard to try and give them a good time. Like I'm not up there really doing it for me.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone gets pumped for the show and has a great night.
Cool.
And as first of three, that's your job. You're there to get people greased. So that's what I've been doing my whole life.
I have a wicked soft spot for the acoustic folk punk thing.
Oh, cool.
You do indeed.
I really do. Yeah, I really do. I don't know where that came from.
I think it's. You've always, ever since I met you, that's mostly been your kind of thing. You like that melodic
For sure.
melodic punk, like
Yeah.
almost poppy punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has that edge to it.
Yeah.
Well,
you know?
I think that's true. Like, I think my musical tastes are very melodic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a classical singer, and
Sure.
so I think that's where I tend to gravitate to in music, is to the melody, you know? But yeah, and I think folk punk directly translates to that. But it lets me feel like I'm a badass. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about the troubadour tradition is that, you know, usually it's kind of a lone wolf out in the world, you know, kind of fighting for your life every day, you know.
Right.
But the melody is really what draws me to a lot of that kind of music as well, especially folk and country music. It's my favorite, like, melodic discipline. It's the one that's most immediate to me. It's what comes out. I don't write particularly deliberately. I just, when I start writing, whatever comes out, comes out. And I think I'm just influenced by so much classic folk music and country music that because I'm a little bit, I don't know what the word is, like, I'm not really a musician, you know what I mean? I play guitar and sing, but I could never call myself a musician. I think there's like a process in there that makes it quite basic and quite reductive, and that's what brings the punk rock edge. And the fact that I will listen to Woody Guthrie alongside Black Flag in the same car journey, you know, that helps.
Too. Yeah.
So I don't know how or why
Super
it happens
eclectic.
or why it's a thing, but it kind of works, I guess.
Yeah.
So
For now,
what
at
do you think
least.
is your like main inspiration when you're writing a song? Is
When I'm
it just
writing.
something you see, something?
Oh yeah, music. I try not to be too influenced by specific songs or music because then it ends up sounding like that and being a bit derivative, and it always ends up being like that anyway. I don't need any more. Like, don't need any more of that. It's storytelling, really. I get ideas for stories, and usually 99 out of 100 songs, it's a personal experience or a feeling that comes out of a personal experience. And I end up writing. I'll start writing, and I'll just write, you know, pages, and then I'll pull lines out that sound lyrical.
Yeah.
And then gradually start turning it into a song.
Yeah.
So it could be anything, really. Like, I've got a good page out of just today, just writing stuff down as the day's gone on, and it might not become anything, but that's really where it starts.
Right.
But I do get a real spark if I hear something that inspires me, but I tend not to like run off and start writing. If that happens, I let it sort of marinate a little bit, or I end up just copying
See
it.
if it
and then,
sticks.
end up just having to throw it away because I directly copied it. But yeah, it's I start lyrically for sure. Thoughts, feelings, stories, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even just like people, just meet people, and then I start making up shit about their lives that I definitely shouldn't. And it becomes a song. Yeah.
I do that too.
It's people watching.
Yeah.
You know, and you go like this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's a secret agent.
He could be.
He is. You can tell.
I
Just
do that a lot.
Look at his gait.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. I make up names for people.
Yeah.
Make up stories for them.
Yeah.
That's where it all starts. I mean, you have to have that like unguarded approach to imagination.
Yeah.
Even as an adult, just the willingness and the silliness to just imagine.
Yeah.
And that's all songwriting is, I think. It's just the it's not like bravery in the way that like firefighters are brave, but there's a type of bravery there. What's up, buddy? Hi, Ray.
Hi, Ray.
This is my friend Ray.
What's up, Ray John?
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
totally.
How are you, brother?
Good.
We're just doing a little interview here.
Oh, in the middle of the interview?
Yeah, what's your question? You got a question for the good people?
Yeah, I don't know. Not really. Not interested.
Not interested. It's fair.
Yeah.
It's totally fair.
You got a good joke? What are you bringing to the table?
Sometimes pre-rolled joints arrive at our merch table.
Oh yeah?
That's where my head's at.
Okay.
Maybe someone will bring us some jives.
Maybe that Jizer.
Yeah, rip a jizer.
Jizer.
Yeah. We're on one of these posters.
Oh yeah?
It's down there, though.
Yeah.
It's down at the other end.
Would you go to Calexico and the Handsome Family? I would enjoy that.
I don't know it.
Oh really? Good bands.
Oh, the Hanson family. Yeah.
Love the Handsome Family.
Yeah. That's like when you're inside that cow punk. Would you consider that cow punk?
I think they're like really pure, just Southern Gothic.
Yeah.
I mean, for a like a
they got the
professional
drawl
New York
and everything.
couple, they do a really good job of Southern.
Yeah.
Gothic. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Some great songs.
But I mean, even Calexico used to open up for what's that band that you like, the Gypsy
Coco Bordello.
Gogo Bordello?
Oh, right, yeah.
I've seen them open up for them.
We saw them at Meow Wolf. So Meow
nice.
Wolf in Santa Fe has this crazy little venue.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle of like the whole art installation. It's like kind of part of the art installation. It's cool.
Sounds fucking great.
It's very cool.
The
How's
remote.
It's like going to be on the internet then? I look stoner.
But you haven't had your Jazer yet.
Jazer?
Yeah,
Jazer.
How's the tour going to go, Ray? What do you think? What are your predictions?
Well,
Score prediction.
I'm in the middle of an interview for real.
For real, for real.
What do you guys like? What is your thing?
We have an internet radio show on Mixcloud that we stream once a month, video and audio. So we're just going to use little clips.
We use clips
Most of the time it's us
They're gonna
just...
edit me out.
and then you
Here's
I know.
I can do this the whole
I've got the YouTube channel going now too, so
That's cool.
This is
Most
good
of the
'cause we
time
were
it's
going to
just
edit you
us
in.
sitting around getting drunk.
yeah.
Scooped up Russo. That sounds like
This is like no joke. This is like out of the blue. I picked up your new album, and I was like, "This is really good."
He sent me a message. And he was
And I'm like, "Here, you
"You'll
should
love
listen to this." And she
You'll
goes,
love
"Ah," and I go, "Hey, he's coming to town. We should interview him." And of course, she just goes, "Here, hold on, I'll
I had
text
already
him."
like followed you on
Yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
and I was like, he's really responsive. We should just talk to him
very
on
responsive
Instagram.
on Instagram.
And he was like, "That's all you."
You can say what you want about me, but I'm very responsive.
He's very
Very
responsive.
I didn't even know.
You keep contact with.
I didn't even know. I'm just the equipment guy.
Sam.
Give him my number.
Blow him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super
Very
responsive.
responsive.
Good hype man.
How does it sound? Good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get some footage of the sound check?
No.
I'm sure it's in the background of everything.
Oh yeah. But you guys should definitely check out Prairie Dog.
They're great.
so good.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, man, I love them.
Yeah.
They recorded a couple songs in my basement.
Really?
Did they really?
That's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
They're
So
so
Sam,
good.
I did the mission to Shred.
3 songs.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Short tickets too.
Yeah. Awesome.
See you, Ray.
The guy in the captain's hat was like eyeballing us.
Wait, is he eyeballing us?
Yeah, he
Did
was
you,
like,
did you buy
"Give me a
tickets?
chance."
I can put you on the guest list.
Oh no, we.
Oh no, we already got it.
I bought tickets for the show like a month and a half ago.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Because I was like Sam Root, like just the lineup.
Yeah.
I was like Prairie Dog, Sam Russo. I'm not sure who Faye is, but we saw the ladies over here.
Yeah, I'm really
so we kinda
excited to
looked
see
them up.
that.
And then I mean, Teenage Bottle
Teenage Bottle
Rocket is kind of a no-brainer in this town.
Seen him so many times.
And,
Yeah, they're
I get to
so
see
good.
him every night for 13 nights. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
They're
Can't
solid
wait.
every time I see them. They're
No,
just so
perfect.
high energy.
Yeah. They're a
so
great
good.
band.
Yeah.
They're such a great band. And you don't get, that level of like, hi, Mackenzie. We're
Have a
doing an
seat.
interview.
This interview? Oh my god. Sorry.
It's all right.
That's all right. Have a seat.
Feel
Come
free to
on
come
in.
in.
No, you don't need me in this.
We're in
You sure?
we're in the
We're gonna-
free flow mode right now.
Yeah, we're just chit chatting.
We're doing,
Hi, I'm Mackenzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Mackenzie. I'm John.
Nice to meet you.
Mackenzie's my friend who took me out to the mountains.
Nice.
today.
Awesome.
Nice.
He said you're born and raised here also.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Me
Yeah.
too.
Awesome.
Half the
Yeah.
interview was just
Yeah.
talking about you. So
Oh god. I hope not.
all the secrets,
You're far more interesting.
everything you told me not to tell anyone today, we just
Okay.
got it all out in the open.
Well,
It's going to be on the internet tomorrow.
That's called
Yeah.
seat planting.
Yeah, sea planting. No, I was just saying how fucking cool it was to actually see Albuquerque with a fucking local bud and how great.
Watch our screen and local newspapers for all the fine shows coming this way. Show after show will feature the latest hits, the biggest stars for fun-filled, pleasure-packed evenings.